Hi Sonia, hi Sarina, this is Neil Mama. I'm talking to you from India. I got your video message with your question about FaceTime from your mom. So I wanted to send you a video in response to explain to you how you can send video from FaceTime to another person, even on the other side of the world. So the first thing that you need to know is that when you start using FaceTime on your phone or your iPad, you are actually using a video camera that's built into the iPhone or the iPad. So every iPhone and every iPad has a video camera built in, so when you're actually using FaceTime, there's a little camera that picks up, turns on, and is actually capturing your video. And on the other end, the same thing. The person on the other end has an iPad or an iPhone, and they're also communicating to you through a video camera that's built into their device. So that's the first thing that you should know. But really, the next thing is the most interesting part of how FaceTime works, which is how does a video get from your phone to the other phone so quickly and even without any wires, without any connection, so that they can see you as if you're talking to each other right next to each other in the same room? Now that's really an interesting question, and for that I'm going to show you how it works through a little diagram. Okay, let's say that there's two people who want to FaceTime with each other. Say it's Sonia and Sarina. So both of them have their iPhones, they both turn on FaceTime, and when they turn on FaceTime, their phone's video camera automatically turns on and starts capturing their video. Now in order for Sonia's video to reach Sarina, your phone's computer has to take your video and start breaking it up into smaller and smaller pieces. The first step is to break your video into individual photographs or images. And in fact, all a video camera is a regular camera that takes photos one after the other, very, very rapidly, very, very fast, and essentially just a bunch of photos. So now that your phone's computer has taken a bunch of images, it then needs to break each individual image down even further into individual pieces of images by creating almost like a puzzle of each individual image. These little mini images are what's known as pixels. So a pixel is one little piece of each individual image. So for example, it could be part of the background in your image. It could be a part of your hair. It could be a part of your hair and your face. It could be a part of your smile, or it could be another part of your face. So all of these pixels are the individual pieces of each individual image, and your computer has broken them down. And in fact, what it then does is break those pixels down even further into numbers. And specifically, it breaks those pixels down into the numbers 1 and 0, a stream of ones and zeros, an endless stream, millions and millions of ones and zeros that represent the pixels, that represent the images, that represent the video that you are capturing through your phone. Now what happens is those numbers representing your pixels are sent on a big pipe to Sarina. And that big pipe is essentially the internet. The internet is just a series of pipes that ship numbers, that ship bits from one point to the other. In this case, the internet is going to take the numbers, the bits from Sonia's phone to Sarina's phone. And the way they do that is by breaking those numbers, those bits, up into individual pieces of bits, packages of bits called packets. So these packets are zooming across the internet from Sonia's phone to Sarina's phone. Once these packets of bits reach Sarina's phone's computer has to then reassemble those numbers back up into video. And the way it does that is exactly the same way it was broken down. So the numbers become pixels, the pixels then get assembled like a puzzle to make individual images, and those images are then pieced one after the other, and played on Sarina's phone as a video. And so it looks like a movie, it looks like a continuous video, but really it's just a bunch of images that have been broken down into pixels, that have been broken down into numbers, and sent from Sonia's side. Now what's also amazing is that while the video is going from Sonia's phone to Sarina's phone, at the very same time, Sarina's phone is taking her video and doing the exact same process, sending her video to Sonia's side. The reason that this is even possible is because nowadays our phones, our computers in our phones are so powerful that they could do all of this breaking down and putting together so quickly that it actually works and it feels so smooth, as if you're watching a video of somebody that's right next to you, or they're in the same room as you. And it's also allowed because the internet has so much bandwidth. It allows so many bits, so many ones and zeros to move around so quickly that the video seems so smooth, even if Sonia and Sarina are on opposite sides of the world. So that's how FaceTime works. I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation, and if you have any other questions, you can let me know. Love you guys. Mwah.